back in the beginning, it was, let's find lost civilizations, let's find spectacular finds. It was, how old is humanity? Which, even when I was an undergraduate, was only 100,000 years. Now it's 3 million. The focus really changed in the late 19th century with the first attention paid to small artifacts like pottery fragments. And it changed again in the 1930s when they began to look at waterlogged sites and changing relationships with the environment and vegetation, studying ancient fossil pollens. It changed again dramatically with the development of radiocarbon dating in the late 40s and 50s, which for the first time gave us a global chronology of the ancient past. And it's changed dramatically in recent years thanks to the use of laser technology to study entire landscapes. We can now look through rainforest and see the landscape around Angkor Wat in Cambodia, or around a Maya city, or even a Virginia estate, with dramatic results, because what we're doing now more and more is looking at the common folk. And arising from that, another thing we're beginning to look at more and more is ethnicity, identity, gender, all these issues. Because one of the things we've realized, and this is a major change, is that there isn't just the past. There is your past and my past. A very interesting question to which there is no real answer. Some of us are, but that's the actual crux of the whole thing. We are, in fact, a mixture of social scientists, historians and humanists, and scientists. And I think each individual leans one way or the other. I think of myself as a historian of the past who happens to use archaeology. I'm on the humanist side, because I deal with people. I would say you should describe it as a multidisciplinary social science, but that's just jargon. But we deal with people, even if we're scientists. And the moment you forget people is the moment you become a stamp collector. You've got important ethical issues with, for example, the excavation of Native American cemeteries. You've got ethical questions about should the Elgin marbles go back to Greece? Should one send back sculpture which was looted in the 19th century by British expeditions in West Africa? What do we do about Iraq and the raping of the sites there? These are issues which archaeologists are very, very involved in. This apart from the whole issue of collection and looting and so on. Yeah, very, very involved with this. It is amazing, because we go around saying we're dispassionate scientists. But I want you to go to Maiden Castle, the Iron Age fort in Dorset, where there were these wonderful ramparts. And Mortimer Wheeler dug there before War II. And he wrote this extraordinary account of a Roman attack on this Iron Age hill fort, which actually today has been disproved. But that's not the point. The point is he wrote this wonderful, passionate story, which generations of archaeologists have sort of literally gulped. And you go there on a foggy day when the wind is blowing, and it kind of comes to life to you. Or going up on the Roman wall and imagine a guard looking out, and suddenly some people emerging from the bushes. And are they hostile? Are they friendly? And the rain and the cold. Or going out and looking over Angkor Wat out at the tropical forest and imagining the place alive with people. Or going to Olympia and looking at the Olympic Stadium, which is just a stadium. And you think, whoopee, a stadium. But then you pause, and if it's empty in the morning and the shadow is long, you'll imagine the cries of the drunken audience with their wine sacks, the lowing of sacrificial oxen, the smell of sweat and people, and the raucous fights. And in your mind it comes alive. That, to me, is what archaeology is.